Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trade with Precision free newsletter. My name is Tamar Mehr. Now, this week it's all about central banks. We've got the RBA meeting published, we've got New Zealand interest rate, we've got the head of the ECB talking, the head of Bank of England talking, but on top of all that, and the biggest news is we've got the Bank of Japan and the monetary statement, and a couple of hours after that, we've got the Fed monetary policy and decision on interest rate. Big events in the economic calendars that tend to move the market quite sharply. So what I'd like to do today is actually have a look at the higher time frame, at the levels that these markets are sitting on, and assess the possibility depending obviously on the news that come through. And I want to start with dollar yen. And the big picture over here is a downtrend on the monthly, but we start to see some consolidation, and this consolidation come at that very strong level of 100. We can see that a lot clearer here on the weekly. We were in a beautiful steady downtrend, but we haven't been able to break this 100 level. If we move here into the daily, we can see that for the last couple of days we're basically just going sideways. We bounce off that level, coming down to it, bounce off that level, coming down to it. There's not a lot of direction from this market, and obviously this market is going to be affected quite strongly from both the Bank of Japan decision and the Fed decision as well. Another interesting market is a dollar CAD, and what we can see in dollar CAD, big picture, is an uptrend. However, we've got this extremely strong level of 1.32. The market hasn't been able to break through that level for a couple of months here. You can see here much clearer on the weekly. If we break this 1.32, then we will also be continuing this uptrend on the weekly, and it will be quite a bullish sign. So depending on the decision coming from the Fed, we might see this level taken, or we might see another rejection of that level. So looking closely at this pair. Let's have a look at euro dollar. And euro dollar, again, big picture is a range between this area around the 1.15 and 1.05, and you can see here it's all about the level. So currently, if we'll have a look at the daily, we broke down quite strongly through this 1.12 level, which is a nice level on this market, and currently pulling back to test this level from underneath. We don't have any trend to speak of. We've got here a lower high and then a higher low. It's all about the level. Let's move into a couple of yen crosses. Let's have a look at euro yen, and again it's all about the levels. You can see this strong level that we're coming into around the 1.13. We are in a downtrend, but once again we're going sideways here for a couple of months. You can see this indecision on the daily, and if we'll scroll back a bit, you can see that level around the 1.13. So quite a nice level on this market, and we're coming down straight into it. Again, not a very clear trend, so looking for that Bank of Japan decision for a bit of direction into this market. Lastly, let's have a look at Aussie yen, and again it's all about the levels. You can see here this consolidation around this 76 level, coming down into it, bouncing from it, down into it, bouncing from it, and coming down again. The thing is, we also have some divergence coming in from the indicator as well, even though the bigger picture on the monthly is still downtrending. We can see coming up into this sideways action a lot clearer here on the daily. You can see that level holding in the past, and again we don't have a clear trend. We made here a higher high and here a lower low. There is no trend, there is just reaction to those levels. So you can see, even as technical traders, we have to pay attention to big news, the big economic event that tend to shake and move the market, break trends, break strong levels of support and resistance, and perhaps even start new trends. So all eyes this week is on central bank decision. Now, if you want to know more about how we trade and how we apply our trading strategies into different markets and different time frames, then please join us on our next webinar. And our next complimentary webinar is going to be the 6 simple steps for learning a trading strategy, and it's going to run on Tuesday the 20th of September, either at 7 p.m. Sydney or alternatively on the other side of the world at 7 p.m. London. In this webinar, we're going to look at the rules of the precision trend flow strategy. We're going to look at full trade setup and trade management condition, and also understand how to apply this strategy to any market and any time frame. Wishing you a fantastic trading day, and I'll speak to you soon.